I think it would be very wise for the Lakers to target Derrick Favors of OKC, and I'm going to explain why. After making 0 trades during this year's NBA trade deadline, a lot of Laker fans are very upset because the roster has not shifted, but we got some good news that they're going to heavily be pursuing the buyout market. There has been a lot of opinions about the Lakers going for a player like Goran Dragic, even Gary Harris, but now with Anthony Davis being injured and reported to miss the next month of basketball, I believe they have to be smart and utilize this time to target a front court player, and Derrick Favors, I believe, might be the best option. As of right now, Derrick Favors is on OKC, and you can obviously tell OKC is not a playoff team, they're simply in rebuilding mode. And with Derrick Favors entering this offseason with a $10 million player option, we all know that Derrick Favors is not going to remain in OKC for the foreseeable future. And when simply looking at OKC's complete roster of players like Shai Gilgeous, Lou Dort, Josh Giddey, you can tell that Derrick Favors just doesn't fit with, of course, the rebuild and the future of this team. And as of right now, there has been a lot of buzz surrounding Derrick Favors becoming available very soon. NBA teams have until March 1st to of course waive players and then sign players to a rest of the year deal. And with Derrick Favors wanting the opportunity to of course get consistent minutes, showcase to the NBA his value once again, and then going into the summer, potentially opt out of his contract and then sign a new multi-year deal, I believe that the Lakers could give him the opportunity to of course play in the bright lights and of course rekindle his career. Right now, Derrick Favors is only 30 years old, so I still believe he has a lot left in his tank. It's just a situation. And after being the 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, if you watch Derrick Favors play, you can tell he's a great frontcourt player, a dominant one. Being listed at 6'10", weighing about 265 pounds, Derrick Favors is a tank. He has the body and the size to of course go up against the best bigs in the Western Conference, such as Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns. And after Anthony Davis going down, they need a frontcourt player that could be an interior presence on the offensive end and the defensive end. Throughout Derrick Favors' entire career, he averages about 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1.2 blocks a game. Of course, he isn't recognized as the best shot blocker and of course the best rim protector, but he's not a bad one. But on the offensive end, he's a great scorer in the paint on the pick and rolls and the putbacks, averaging about 58% at the field goal. And one of my personal favorite stat line is his mid-range percentage of 64%. Derrick Favors' skill set is simply a very traditional big in the NBA. But of course, with NBA teams right now just valuing floor spacers more than traditional bigs, Derrick Favors of course would be on the other end of that, where he's not a shooter. He's not a 3-point shooter, averaging about 20% for his career. But of course, if the Lakers do target him, they would not be expecting him to of course space the floor and shoot the 3-ball. The Lakers right now have been rumored to try to get rid of DeAndre Jordan. They believe that DeAndre Jordan just simply doesn't fit the roster. He's not a good shooter, he's a pretty good interior presence, but not a good floor spacer. And I believe with Anthony Davis going down and DeAndre Jordan soon on his way out getting waived, Derrick Favors should be a perfect replacement to bring in that veteran leadership, that interior presence, and of course that willingness and personality to of course come to the table and bring to the table. The chances of OKC waiving Derrick Favors is highly likely, and then of course go in the buyout market, Rob Pelinka, and sign him for the rest of the year deal. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the Lakers signing Derrick Favors for the rest of the year contract. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe Derrick Favors is a great frontcourt signing, or do you believe there's another frontcourt player that would be better? Put your thoughts down in the comments below, but other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!